we got a vlog to shoot, but I fucked up and I forgot some things in my Walking Dead recap. Super quick. One, I like how Judith Grimes is basically like a reflection of Rick and Carl in a way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I wanted to make sure I got that in. Just wanting to help people create the community and all that. Like it definitely feels like she's like a reflection of who they were. There was another thing, but I can't remember what it was. So let's just time warp to last night's recap, and then we'll time warp again back to the present time for the vlog. Yeah.
Just a jump to the net.
Alright, good hooligans. I just finished watching the Walking Dead episode. Also, I should probably say, it's Monday night while I'm recording this. This will be included in Wednesday's vlog. So yeah. For the first episode post Rick Grimes' departure, I don't know. I thought this was perfect, to be honest. We saw Michonne is dealing with it even after these years. And it said, it's been confirmed the time jump was 6 years. But yeah, we saw the way Michonne's dealing with it. With Judith, it's different because in a way she's kind of grown up without Carl and without Rick. So it's kind of, I don't know, in a way it's easier for her to just kind of keep going. You know what I mean? One thing, it's super sad. Like I noticed when Daryl sat up right away in the episode that he didn't have the wings anymore on his vest, and he's like he's living alone by himself and everything. It's kind of like, I don't know, he lost Rick, and it's just that was his anchor to all of this. It's super sad. But with Carol and him crossing paths again, I'm sure we're gonna see Daryl like kind of come back into the communities, because I'm pretty sure Norman Reedus is supposed to kind of take over as more of like a lead role now that like Andrew Lincoln is gone. With Carol and Ezekiel, it's just I love seeing them together. I really do. They got like their little family going, and Henry, and I'm pretty sure like with Henry they're gonna use like some of Carl's storylines from the comics to kind of like use with Henry. Oh, I should mention, I really like how like certain characters are emulating different stories of Rick Grimes in a way. With Michonne, it's kind of like when Rick lost Andrea in the comics, and with Aaron losing his arm and having the prosthetic and the beard, it definitely reminds me of Rick, again, from the comics. I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat that. Back to Carol. So with Carol and Henry, when we see them cross these saviors and everything, like, at first I thought that Carol was just going to let everything be. But then when she went back and it was like, you know, no, we're not having this shit. She went back to badass Carol. You know what I mean? Just, and fuck those saviors. Like, I don't know. I didn't like them when we crossed paths with them a couple, like, episodes ago. And I'm glad that, you know, little human barbecue, if you will. And the fact that she, like, the last thing she really mentioned before she did it was the fact that, like, you know, you hurt my son and I can't forgive that. Just, that's some mama bear shit. One thing that's super interesting, Andrew Lincoln, obviously, his name is, like, off the intro credits, but so was Lauren Cohen's, and that's who plays Maggie. We find out that the Hilltop has kind of been distant throughout these years now, and I wonder if, with Maggie and, like, the whole thing with Negan in, like, the last episode, I wonder if that was her departure, but with Rick's being so, like, emotional and kind of, like, whatever, it kind of like overshadowed it, and maybe that was her, like, Lauren Cohen's plan was kind of like let Maggie leave on like an open-ended kind of thing. I don't know, I could see them getting to Hilltop, and Maggie and I think Herschel, they're off at Commonwealth now, but I guess we'll have to see what happens. Either way, I am super fucking stoked about like The Walking Dead. Honestly, well, I've always been excited about it, to be honest. I understand where some people might have fallen off, but hey, if you're not watching it now, you gotta catch up, folks, because it's bueno. With the Whisperers, they sound absolutely terrifying. Like, to hear more than just the whole where are they thing, oh my goodness. But I am excited to see Ryan Hurst, like, come into this, and he's playing Beta, which is absolutely perfect for him. It'll be really cool to see if, like, we do see those moments between Negan and Beta, because that happens in the comics, but you never know where the show goes. Either way, super excited that we now have, like, the official introduction to the Whisperers, I guess. And if you noticed, actually, a couple episodes ago when you saw like the whole final warning and everything on the walls, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that that has to do with the Whisperers. So them kind of like finally going after these people may have been in the works for a while. Okay, that's it for the Walking Dead recap. We're gonna roll a little time warp thing, who knows, and then we'll get to the rest of this vlog. Bam.
Put your hands on your hips.
The fuck was that? I'm sure it's fine.
But you only woke me from my tomb. I will slowly eat away at you as I sing songs to myself in the dark.
What a mischief maker. I think Isaac's gonna try and kill me. Here's the thing. Sometimes in life, you try and help somebody out. And that bites you in the ass. Oh, excuse me. Alright, hooligans, something I want to talk about the show Haunting of Hill House. I didn't get to include this in my whole, recap when I was talking about, the ghosts and everything in the background and whatever. But there's something that's just really genius about the way they, filmed the show. So, don't worry, no spoilers. So, for certain scenes, they actually, instead of doing, different cuts at, different angles and everything, it will be one long continuous shot, and you don't even realize it because there actually is a lot going on, and the way the camera will pan around the character and give us a different point of view in a way, it makes it feel like it isn't just one long shot until you actually kind of realize it. The reason I think this is just a really cool way of shooting, especially a show like this, it keeps you in the situation. It keeps you in the tension with these characters, and we're walking through the halls, and then it feels like we are literally going through the house with them. When we're going down the hall, we're panning with them. When we go into the room, we circle around them to kind of still stay with them but see what they're seeing. It's just it keeps us within that the whole, like I said, the whole situation and the environment. I know a lot of kind of directors have done this. I don't remember his name, but the director who did Birdman and The Revenant does a lot of these long continuous shots. So yeah, I don't know. With Hill House, I felt like it worked just more in a different way because, like I said, it keeps you. It feels like you're walking through these halls with everybody, and you're kind of experiencing this stress and this panic as they're going through the rooms, maybe looking for somebody or trying to figure out where this sound came from or whatever. But yeah, I'm not saying that it's something that we should see more of in the horror genre. I think it's definitely one of those things that it works for certain things, but other things it's not. I don't know. I just don't think it would work the same. But I don't know. As far as a horror show goes, Haunting of Hill House is right up there for me. I have another show in my Netflix list that I want to check out too. It's called Slasher. Apparently it's I don't know if every season has a different storyline in a way, or it's every episode an anthology kind of thing. Either way, it sounded really interesting when I read the description and everything. And I like that horror shows are kind of, I don't know, they're making a comeback in a way, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Stranger Things, and that kind of has the sci-fi thriller kind of feel to it in a lot of places. But I don't know, it's kind of different. That's something different. If there were genres or subgenres, it'd be that for me. At least Stranger Things would fall more into a sci-fi horror or you know what I mean, sci-fi thriller kind of thing, whereas Hill House goes into paranormal horror or a paranormal thriller. if that makes any sense. Or like usual, I'm looking way too much into this, so who knows? Before we get into this next little segment and everything, if you're a fan of the theories that I've kind of like done, at least in the past couple weeks, there is more on the way. I have the next ones already ready to go. And yeah, I'm excited to do them and everything. But one thing I also said that I wanted to start doing is like reacting to paranormal videos or like whatever, sharing those with you folks on the channel, because that's something that I'll do like on my own as well. Like I always go down these rabbit holes of like, you know, creepiest hidden camera footage or like stuff like that, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do it for the first time, really. I've talked about paranormal videos or whatever, but we've never really watched them together. So let's do that. Before I do like press play and everything, I want to say this is Paranormal Encounters from Jukin Video Top 10. I'll put like a screenshot or something on the screen so you folks can see it. But yeah, just want to give them credit and everything because they did the hard work of making this like top 10 video, or well, at least I hope that's what happened and they didn't steal it from someone else. I don't know, this is the type of shit where I'm like, I don't know, there could be fishing line or something. I don't know. You got a rat in your ceiling. Yeah, you got rats or something. These are shitty ceiling tiles. Those can lift with air drafts and everything. Oh, fuck. I saw something like walk by right there. Oh. There was like an orb that went past her. Alright. Alright. I don't know about that one. I would have liked to see a longer version of that one. I don't know what's up with the audio here. Oh! I don't know about that one. What are you doing with a golf club in like full swing inside? What's happening here? Oh, you're wearing a golf. I don't know what happened to their audio. Something interesting in that one. Yeah. I don't know what happened to their audio. That's weird. Alright, so I'm going to cut some audio, like, I'm going to put some music or something over top of, like, all of that, because for some reason, I don't know what happened, like, their audio, you couldn't actually hear anybody saying anything. Oh, shit, I didn't realize that. 2,500 dislikes. Okay, so the audio for the videos definitely would have been better if you could hear it. There's a few. I'm going to click through here for a second just so I can like actually discuss it. I don't know what happened with this guy in the calculator, because like again we had print the diamond symbol and it printed it. I don't know. Really the only one that I'm like super like really convinced more so about is the girl in the bed, because you see that weird like mist figure walk, and then you see an orb like take off in a way like after she sits up. I do know that orbs can be dust and everything, but just with all of that, it kind of like makes sense. The one with like the clothes in the closet, you got a big ass closet. I don't know if someone's hiding in the bottom there, shaking the clothes. You know what I mean? The couple golfing. I want to take a look at this one again because something seemed weird. Like when that chair moves, you see his. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm like seeing things, but you see something weird with his hand. I don't know if he has something like connected to it or what. But that one's a little, I don't know. Skeptical hippo eyes on the golfing one. But either way, this, like, I don't know. You folks got to do better with some of these videos. Look, one of the most common tricks, honestly, fishing line. That's all. You take fishing line, you put it onto like the door or the cupboard, and then off camera somebody pulls it so it opens. The ones that I don't know how they do is where the door just opens and things will fly out instantly. And you see that there's no like spring or anything like that attached to the door. So, yeah. I don't know. This top 10 list, I'm going to tell you, like, not a great way to start this segment, I'll tell you what. Alright, hooligans, that's going to be the vlog for today. I hope you folks enjoyed. Hope there's a giggle or something in common that you connect with in here. You know what I mean? That's the goal at the end of the day. Just have fun, spread some laughs and some giggles. This is like the new format, in a way, of the vlog, or what I'm going to be trying to kind of do with it. And yeah, this is obviously the first time. There's going to be some ironing out. There's going to be better, like, comedy skits or whatever as we go along. But yeah, hope you folks enjoyed. Regardless. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell so you get all the notifications when I upload or go live. You know what I'm saying? Like every YouTuber nowadays, it seems. Links are in the description for the merch stores and the Patreon. Again, hooligans, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for coming to hang out. I really do appreciate it. My quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird. Come on.
What about you, Miss Kaiju? Anything to say to the folks? Oh, are you camera shy, babies? Don't be camera shy. Look at your pretty face. Yes. A woman of wise words, as always. Mm-hmm. Yeah, babies.